Alright, what's up everybody? Back here yet again with another build video for you all. Yes, we are not done with the builds yet. Season 10 may be around the corner, but we still got plenty of builds to show off for you all. Not plenty, but we got some still down in the vault that I'm going to bring out for you all. Today we'll be showcasing the Rapier Greatsword, and of course we're using the Crescent Wave. So that just pairs really good with the Rapier. You actually don't lose too much damage by speccing into the int nodes, the intellect nodes, because their passives, the base damage passives, also buff the Greatsword projectile, which is what you want anyway, and you should be splitting this Greatsword with some type of magic, preferably arcane, because it is arcane damage. So it does get the boost from all those passives, and you end up doing just about as much damage as you would if you were spec'd into strength or something. So the Rapier side, we are building towards the bleed to get that nice flourish and finish off. The big bleed pops on some of these guys, and it ends up being real nice, especially when you got a tank. You just stack them bleed stacks on them and pop them all at once. Tank is no longer a problem. Got that plus the big damage of the Greatsword, and this build can be pretty devastating. But get into the gameplay here. Of course, we got us in the greatest mode of all time, CTF, in this spawn, causing havoc. Love to see it. See the buddy right there just died. And you see me grab quite a few kills just out at the start of here. Now, just on to being a menace. On to this ice staff guy. He thinks he's about to escape. I end up missing the flourish and finish off him, so I didn't pop the bleed stack on him. And that probably just saved his life too, me not hitting that bleed stacks on him. He ends up getting away, so good on him. Now we got Buddy here with the spear, stun locking me, but it's okay. Hit him with the bleed, flourish and finish, and then hit the other guy with the heavy. GG's, buddies! Back to the damn respawn for you. Now we're back on the flag, being a menace now. I'm gonna try and take out this healer. Gotta go for the healer first if you can. Hit him with a nice little skyward slash, get the disease and ring going on him. Now we're throwing out some heavies. I do get javelin right there. End up rolling his cyclone. Pop a big bleed stack on his group. One guy is low. He's trying to escape, and I missed the wave. I didn't dodge roll past that wall, so bad on me right there. But it's a lot of people just grouped up right here, so we're throwing out big meaty heavies. Get a nice skyward in there, get the rinse stack going. Big heavy on Buddy right there. GG's, buddy. Now we're just doing circles around these guys. Just throwing out the heavies. They got some ice falls and some heal stackings, but they're not doing any damage to me, so we're just going to continue to be a nuisance until they do something with it. I do get tripped there, but his flail has no damage on him. I believe he's a healer, so he's not going to do too much, but I am to him. GG's, buddy. Big meaty heavy on him. Get him out of here. I get stunned by this flail, or not the flail, but the spear guy. Now, just being a menace, as usual. Getting some bleed stacks on these guys. Throwing out some meaty heavies. Trying to chase down this glue eater right here with the void blade out. Love to see it. Got another fellow rapier on me, but he took some big heavy. And end up getting my kill stolen, but it is what it is. Tried to pop a big bleed stack on that guy, but he must have cleansed that dot that I had on him just in time before I popped the bleed stack, but stayed on his ass with the Greatsword, and he ends up dying. So GG's, buddy. Grab the flag carrier, put our flag down, buddy. Now we're just smacking these guys, doing what we do best. See this Rapier guy over here, 2 heavies, and it's GG's, buddy. And respawn's just hit. You know we gotta get on this guy, and he's got the fucking void blade out. He's typing. I don't know what he's typing for, but go back to respawn, buddy. That's not what you want to be doing in the midst of battle. Musket guy right there, 1 heavy into relentless rush, and he's gone. Love to see it. So now, just gonna attack these respawns, continue to put the pressure on them, get my kills up even though I can't see the scoreboard. Hopefully we get the scoreboard season 10. That's gonna be the best update as far as season 10 goes. Getting the scoreboard of CTF. That's what I'm looking forward to. But light attack on that guy, finish him off. Jumping onto this healer here. He's got a void blade, screams me. He's trying to glue eat on me. He's got another guy here. Throw a big wave on him. He's getting away. Can't let that happen. But we might let it happen. Yep. We ended up missing those steps, and he does get healed up by the team there. But it's all good. See another guy with a greatsword. He's pretty squishy. So we're just gonna jump on him with some heavies. And he's out of there. GG's, buddy. Pop a bleed stack on this ice gauntlet guy. He has some health on him, so he's fairly tanky. He must be a support. Pure VG, IG, support, one of those builds. So, one bleed stack isn't going to do a whole lot on him. It looks like the comp is starting to move out, but I'm going to still stick in these respawns just because I like to be an asshole. I'm not going to lie about it. I like hitting the respawns just because it's a fun thing to do. See me engaged in battle with this fellow greatsword. I missed my thrust there. End up hitting him with a nice bleed stack pop. GG's, buddy. Thanks for playing. Spirit guy tries to sweep me and he tries to stun me. Missed both of them. Buddy, you need to put that spirit down if you're going to be playing like that. End up hitting him with some meaty heavy into a thrust. He just gave up. Yeah. Buddy was like, yeah, I don't stand a chance against this guy. I'm gonna just give up, give him the kill. Good on you, buddy. Prevent yourself from being embarrassed. Ooh. Now take a meaty relentless rush from the back. Pause. Got the greatsword guy, Flail. He was back up here. Had to pop a stone for him to live that. Buddy thought he was about to get a sneaky thrust on me, but I sensed that Spidey senses on 10, and we dodge it. And we're gonna punish him here. Hit some meaty waves on him. Hit him with my own thrust, but I get tripped. And I got somebody glue eating on me, so it's not looking good. Got, what, 3 people on here now? But it's nothing new. We're used to handling that. At least I thought I was. That's GG's for me, buddy. And of course I get teabagged. On to the next. On to my favorite map in CTF here. Love this map. Wish I could play this map every hour, on the hour. Because I really like the placement of this map. See me getting a little side fight here. Just took both of them out with 2 heavies. GG's, buddies. Onto this musket guy that's been sitting here trying to hit me with shots that entire time. Pop the bleed stack on him. I'm below half health, so I don't get the wave there. End up killing him with a thrust. GG's, buddy. Thanks for playing. I'm going to jump into this little team fight here. Throwing out some meaty heavies. Got a spear guy. Tried to steal the kill of the fire staff guy, but I didn't steal the kill on that. And I'm getting hit by some waves of my own. It's all good though. Use some line of sight, pop some heals. I'm gonna jump onto this spear guy here. Throw out some waves his way. Relentless rush in there. Try to take out this archer real quick because he's gonna be squishy. Catch him with a thrust as he's trying to roll off. GG's, buddy. Now to this spear guy again. Hit him with a skyward. GG's, buddy. Thanks for playing. Now it's time to make my way up to these respawns. See what I can do here. Got a glue eater there. Tried to screen me. Relentless rush out of that screen. Throwing some big meaty waves. Trying to jump onto this healer here. Big waves up there. Get a double kill from the heavy. Love to see it. And now onto this rapier guy. Takes one big heavy. It's getting me a little low. Teammate comes down there for backup. Throw a wave out that way, it gets hit by the wall, teammate finishes them off. GG's, buddy. Now you see my guy Congress here engaged in battle. I throw out a little poke with the rapier, but he secures the kill. Good on him. Now we back on this. Buddy already just has the void blade out, ready to glue eat. Gets punished with a heavy. GG's, buddy. That's not what you want to do. Greatsword has too much damage for you to glue eat. It ain't gonna work, buddy. Jumping onto this musket, send out some waves that way. Yes, sir. Big meaty waves. See, one guy is low. I'm gonna try and go over there and finish him off. Hit him with a nice heavy. He's dead. Teammate finishes off the other guy that was low. And now on to this rapier. Pop a big bleed stack on him. He does survive that though. Good on him for having the health for that. But you know we gotta chase that kill. Can't just have you living out here. And we do finish the kill with a nice relentless rush. So GG's, buddy. Back to respawn. Now we're just back here tearing up the back line with the greatsword. Buddy right here is trying to hit me with some waves of his own. I pop a big bleed stack on him. He gets pretty low, but he does get healed back up. End up finishing him off with the greatsword. GG's, buddy. Big heavy on the musket there. GG's, buddy. Got this guy with the spear that's on my nuts now. It's getting me kind of low. He does finish me off, so GG's to him. Alright. So, we're going to get into the build here. Of course, step 1, be in light armor. If you're not in light armor, you ain't doing this shit right. Graduate from the medium, go to light, get good with your dodges, and you'll be set to go. All of my armor, we are running full shuriken heals on everything. On my helmet, I'm running the Helm of the Bear. You can get this from the PvP track. And I put Deadly Flourish on there. Of course, we're rocking the featherweight. We have some crafted Gorgon gauntlets with Mortal Lifesteal, Enchanted Ward, and Shuriken Heals. We have some Hoplite pants and crafted Gorgon sandals with Freedom, Shuriken Heals, and Relentless Freedom. The Freedom, you can swap this out for a different perk if you want to. Maybe you want Enchanted Ward or something. But I'm running one piece Freedom. It's not really necessary. It's kind of a somewhat of a dead perk because I only have one thing of it, but I'm not crafting me another thing of sandals, so this is what I'm rocking. Of course, we have the Crescent Wave, converted to Arcane with a Hex gem in there. We are running the Lucky Narwhal Tusk for the Rapier. You can get this from the doubloon well. I forget how much doubloons it costs, but it shouldn't be too much. You guys should have the doubloons for it if you've been getting your weekly doubloon chest. And I did throw Omni Evade on there. And this does come with the Vicious and Pin Empowered naturally. And I just threw Omni Evade. And of course we have this converted to Arcane as well. We are running Stone Form for the extra survivability. And we are using Ankh here, of course with Shuriken and Power. Keep those empowers up. More empower, more damage, faster kills, faster you can proc Mortal Lifesteal, get that sustain back. And we are running the Hoplite Ring. This comes with Hardy and Bloodletting, I believe. And I did put Healing Breeze. I believe this actually dropped with Healing Breeze on there, so I did not have to upgrade this. So lucky for me, I did not have to waste materials on this. Of course, we're using Bloodletting to increase the duration of the bleeds on the Rapier for the Tondo Evade Flourish combo. And lastly, we're running the Gorgon's Earring with everything that can give us some sustain back, Healthy Toast, Healing Heart, and Regenerating. And this is my resistance spread. Actually, I want to change this up a little bit. Don't need to be running that much elemental. Let's do that live. Bam, bam. Easy. So this is going to be my damage resistance. This is what I like to run. Feel free to swap it up depending on how you want to do it, but this is what I run. And of course we do use rabbit food when we use this setup. So let's get into the stats here. This is going to be my stat spread: 55 strength, 301 dex, 150 int, and 150 con. This puts us at 15,000 health, respectable amount of health to sit at, and gives us a nice damage spread on both of these weapons. Don't worry about how the Greatsword looks a little bit low. It benefits greatly from the 10% elemental damage, plus the 10% to base light and heavy elemental attacks, and the base to dots. And Greatsword has a built-in dot plus the rune glass gems, and of course 5% more to crits as well, and if you get a backstab. So it's benefiting from all those multipliers. So the damage fall off gets outweighed by the multipliers from intelligence. And lastly, going into the skill tree here, this is my rapier setup. Feel free to copy it if you want to, or change it up if you want to, either or. And lastly, we have the Greatsword tree. But yeah, other than that, that is going to be the build, everybody. Hope you enjoy. Let me know how you like it, and see you all later.